Part 2 of the article, War Proves, Israel's Peace Agreements with Arab Countries Work Analysis. Vesti website, published October 31, 2025, at 1:14 p.m. Those who argue that the only way to ensure Israel's security is to completely destroy the military capabilities of any potential enemy should consider the example of Egypt. Militarily, Egypt poses a far more serious threat to Israel than Hamas or Iran. The Egyptian army numbers over 1 million men, and, unlike Iran, Egypt shares a long land border with Israel. Does this mean Israel should launch a preemptive strike against Egypt and destroy its army before it's too late? Even the most radical members of the government do not support such a crazy plan. Everyone understands that it is far better to preserve the peace treaty between the two countries. The Middle East has a reputation for extreme violence, but it is worth remembering that it was here, in ancient times, that the very idea of a peace agreement was born. A clay tablet dating to 2350 BCE records a treaty between the city-states of Ebla and Abarsal. Even better documented is the peace agreement concluded around 1259 BCE between Egypt and the Hittite Empire. After approximately 70 years of bloody warfare, both sides pledged to refrain from violence, respect each other's territory, and even provide assistance in times of emergency. Both sides vowed that their descendants would honor this peace treaty in perpetuity. The treaty lasted for nearly 100 years, until the Hittite Empire collapsed for reasons unrelated to Egypt. Moreover, Egypt attempted to aid the Hittites in the midst of a crisis by arranging grain supplies when they suffered a prolonged famine. Of course, one of the main reasons the Egyptians and Hittites concluded and maintained a peace agreement was that both sides felt threatened by new enemies like the Assyrians. But the ability to recognize common interests is the foundation of any successful peace treaty. As we reflect on the horrific events of the past 2 years, it's worth considering the quiet success of the Middle East peace agreements. This calm is no less important than the roar of explosions and the echoes of battle. The agreements Israel signed with its Arab neighbors have stood the harshest test and survived. The October 7th war proved that military force alone is not enough to guarantee calm, and that even in the Middle East, peace treaties have enormous value. Translated by Guy Frankovich. If you liked my work, listen to other articles, give it a like, it will help spread the word. Stay informed, join us.